Hello everybody, welcome to episode 7. In the last episode we dealt with a boar, and in this episode we will just keep going. Basically, what that enemy does is that he's luring you up there, prompting you to chase him. However, if you were to chase him, you would not notice, okay. I guess, certain things went wrong. Okay. So, in reality, there's supposed to be 2 lower level hollows here that are supposed to gank you when you go up here to chase after him. So, I guess you're just gonna have to take my word for it. Everything has gone wrong in this playthrough. Oh, okay, I poised through that, we good. Good, and here we go. Now then. And, I'm stuck. Okay, I had to hit the benches to get out of there. Picnic tables, alright. Now, I see down here, what's here? A mystery key, ooh. Now, this mystery key will allow us to unlock one of the most interesting characters in this game, Lordran. Or, hang on, is it Lordran? Because I know it unlocks a character. I'm not sure if that's unlocked by the mystery key, though. I don't remember off the top of my head. Off the top of my head. Let's see what the item description says. Okay. Mystery key. It appears to be a basic prison cell key. Okay, this does unlock Lordran. Heck. Now, Lordran is a very interesting character who I'm just gonna murder. Murder because I want his ring. Which is honestly the best ring in the game. But also the most committal. Okay. This tells you to traverse the white light. Now, we've learned pretty much that every time you traverse the white light, something bad is about to happen. In this case, though, you find out you're safe. You're good. Now, look where we are now. We're slightly above where we were earlier. I should have probably pointed out that we can go up here. We're overlooking them. Be wary of right. Yeah, it's showing you that you've been here. That's interesting. Oh. Be wary of enemy. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Yeah. Here we now see our knight. A knight-type enemy. I'm not sure if they're a knight of Balder. I'm not 100% sure. But, hey, what can you do? Ooh, I'm gonna hit him from the back to deal with him. And we're going to get a thing, and we see, and we're rewarded with a knight shield, which is useful if we weren't best friends with the heater shield. Now, what was I going to say? Okay. Over here, was there a note there that said be wary of left? Because what's important is that with this game, no, there is no note here that says that. So that's a little bit unfair. Need liar. Okay, maybe that is a bit of a thing. But yeah, ordinarily what would happen is that notes exist to basically mop up any slightly weird level design mistake that they do by telegraphing things for you and warning you. This game knows that it's a multiplayer game, which is commendable. Because it's a multiplayer game without actually being one. Okay, now then, there's not much we can do. Luckily, we still have an alluring skull. Let's see what happens when we throw it. Okay, it attracted a Balder Knight. So we now know that there's a Balder Knight there. And I can two-shot him. And we are rewarded with a Titanite shard. Okay, Titanite shards are probably the most useful thing in the game. And especially for upgrading things. Later on. Okay. Now, I accidentally used the other alluring skull. I am stuck. Now. Okay. Try front. Death. I don't trust this. I don't trust this whatsoever. I don't trust this as far as I can throw it. Okay, we're going to be coming back to that because there is a bonfire close by. Now, if you guys have ever seen Side Quest, aka the extra credits playthrough, they mentioned that those trees are 2D. Those leaves on the trees are 2D. Meaning, because you're not really going to be going inside of them, they're just background dressing. And it will cut down on frame rate. 8 issues. Okay. Try luring it out. That is warning for a Balder Knight that's coming up. We're going to take that hit. We're not going to take that hit. We're going to shield that hit. Parry. Post. Okay. Luckily, I'm good at this game. So, I'm going to lure him out here. Parry. Oh no, I one-shot him. Okay. Okay. Now then. And we've hit him. And we're good. We're living. Need humanity. Need humanity. Oh. Do you guys hear that bell there? That bell actually is another player ringing the Bell of Awakening. And that lets you know that the Bell of Awakening is close by. Meaning this is going to be your friend. And this is where you need to be. Now then, when we enter this room, we start hearing a blacksmith hammer. Hammer. So, we start hearing a hammer, meaning we know something's coming up. And we also see a gate there. Now then, let's go explore this gate real quick. Now, this gate is locked. Locked. Because this is Sen's fortress. This gate will become unlocked after we're reading both Bells of Awakening. Now let's talk to Onion Knight here. Onion Man. He is also from Katarina. Did I aggro him?
Forgive me.
Oh, good.
I was absorbed
I didn't aggro
in
him.
thought.
I didn't want to aggro him.
I am Siegmeyer
of Katarina.
Quite honestly, I've run flat up against or a gate, I should say. No matter how long I wait, and oh, have I waited. So here I sit, in quite a pickle, weighing my options, so to speak.
Okay. Basically, he has no idea how to get there. Basically, he sort of represents a player who doesn't know what the fuck to do. Which is kind of funny to me. A lot of the NPCs do represent players. Solaire, for instance, represents a player who is a benevolent player, likes helping out other people. Which I am anything but in other Dark Souls games. I represent Lord Shrek, I'd say. Lord Shrek is a character who exists to make other players' lives hell. It's mean, I know, I don't care. No. not sure exactly how. Okay. I can actually kind of get away with something here. Okay, I'm close to being able to fast roll. Okay, I'm able to fast roll now. So... Okay. Oh yeah, and now we get the blacksmith. Well then, you must be a new arrival.
I'm Andre of Astoria. If you require smithing, then speak to me.
Yeah, he's just your blacksmith. Let's learn a Chester from him real quick though. The hoorah. Now, what he's going to be able to do is he is going to be able to upgrade our weapons. So let's quickly upgrade the Zweihander. So now the Zweihander will do more damage flat out immediately. He's giving me a bonus amount of damage, which is nice. I like that.
Don't get you. Neither of us want to see you go hollow.
Okay, he mentioned going hollow. Hollows are basically undead who just gave up, meaning they no longer have a purpose, and they're just left to wander eternally. That's actually interesting because that represents the player if they themselves give up. Hollows basically are the enemies we've been fighting so far. Just aimlessly wandering, maintaining some semblance of what they used to be able to do, but they can't really do it anymore. Or they have no sense of agency. They're just there to get slaughtered. Hence why they're able to drink Estus flasks as well. Well, they're still able to fight. But they don't matter in the end. Okay. Now. Balder Knight. Die. Oh. Now I'm able to one-shot him. That's awesome. Awesome. Thanks to that upgrade we got earlier. Now, you're going to be able to get Titanite shards, and then eventually large Titanite shards, and then Titanite chunks. Those are unlocked when you get the access to get the embers. I'm actually going to only go to the depths just to get the embers, because I don't want to deal with Blighttown. Because Blighttown is fucking annoying. We got access to the basement key now. That's going to allow us to get to Blighttown. Eventually. Now we got a halberd. I'm a strength build, so I'm not really going to be using that. Oh, hey. Balder. Is it Balder or Barony? I think it's Balder. Because Barony... Are they Balder? They're Balder or Barony? I'm not entirely sure. There it is, Knights. Knights. They are a step up from the Hollows, but obviously, since I know what I'm doing, they aren't really that much of a threat. At least for me. However, any enemy in this game can be a threat if you're not careful. And now we're going to get to our first Tower Knight. Oop, I got hit by something up there. But that's beside the point. Unimportant. But for now, let's deal with the fact that we are dealing with a Mace Warrior, who is very heavy. He is a lot bigger than we are, for some reason. Even though he is indeed a human. He's like twice our size. Oh, and he has undead. Oh, and he has Estus. Ah, shit. I don't want to do Estus. Okay. Fuck Estus. Speaking of Estus, I should probably top off on that myself. Okay. This is one of those non-respawning enemies I mentioned earlier. mentioned earlier, because he's considered, oh, hey, we got the greatsword. And another Titanite shard. Awesome. Okay. Okay. So now we have some humanity already that was randomly given to us. So let's quickly give ourselves another humanity and kindle the bonfire down there, because that's going to come in handy later on. Oh yeah, I have to reverse the hollowing first. Now, what happens when you reverse hollowing is that you get access to your previous character's health. You get access to your previous character's look. So it's largely cosmetic. But there are some in-game benefits that allow you to, like, for example, summon players and multiplayer. But it also leaves you susceptible to invasion.
Well, need anything?
So most of the time, I'm gonna opt to stay undead, because my appearance isn't really gonna be shown off anyway. And now we're going to reinforce the weapon, and we'll just get another Zweihander or upgrade. However, we're going to switch off of the Zweihander eventually.
Neither of us.
Eventually, however, it's going to be our weapon of choice for the 2 Bells of Awakening. And then I'm also going to be doing some grinding over there. Things are not going to be fun for that. I'm going to do that all off screen. Now then. And we're getting close to the end of this episode, so eventually we're going to be getting to the shortcut of choice. And we're all good. Hey, there's a pyromancer we can summon there, but I don't want to summon him because I don't really care. Now then. Okay. So what's important here is that we now get the Firekeeper's Soul. Okay. The Firekeeper's Soul is probably one of the most useful items you're ever going to get in this game. And also, I just realized we got a shortcut. And notice, okay, quickly here. There's a break in the wall and you can go there. We're not going to go there quite yet, and you get heavily rewarded when you go there. But we're not going to go quite yet. Because that's best saved for a little later in the game. But that's beside the point. Now, now then, over here we have. Now we're back at Firelink Shrine. If you look down there, we're going to see certain characters. We see the crow over there, but we're going to make a jump here. We made it. Okay, and we're rewarded by cracked red eye orbs, which are going to be useful for invasion. However, no one's really playing right now, unfortunately. We have Morningstar, the Talisman. We have 6 Homeward Bones, which allow us to teleport back to the bonfire whenever we need. And this is going to be useful. And over here we have a Lloyd's Talisman. And I like these occasionally, but they're not mandated. Oh crap, we triggered skeletons. I do not want to trigger these skeletons. The skeletons are actually going to be... We're actually going to go to the catacombs right after Anne Orlando, so it doesn't really matter for us. Going to rest and reset the world here. Now then, we're back at Firelink Shrine. Right. And in the next episode, we will be dealing with gargoyles and Lord Trek.